Hi everybody, it's Monty, the polka dot pinecone. Thanks for joining me today. Sorry I haven't been on a little bit. Got a lot of stuff going on in the life right now, so thought I'd come on again and give you some more looks at another shelf and maybe the top of my desk too, and just kind of show you how I've organized that and what I have where. So let's go ahead and go. I've shown you all of these other ones that are down here on the bottom, all the IKEA ones. So except for this tall one right here, my TV sits on top of it, and my DVD player and stuff. So anyway, here's this tall one, so I'll give you a quick look at what's inside this one, how I have this one organized. I have them labeled on the front. So in this one is a bunch of trims. So I have all my sequin trims in the rolls here. These are all trims that are, like on these little cards and stuff. Most of these are from Michael's, I think. And then there's some random kind of bigger rolls in the back here. And then I have this little 3-pocket little organizer. I'm not even sure where I got it, but it was one of the first things I had before I started buying the plastic ones from Dollar Tree to start organizing. So in this one, there's some more just kind of trim type stuff. There are some ribbons, but mostly it's trims, different ones that just fit into here. These are mostly ribbons that, if came off of a card or something like that. A card like this, that maybe there's only one color left on it or something, and so I just kind of wound them up, put a paper clip on them. Those are all in there. And then there's some more trims, this kind of rickrack. And then there's some, like seam binding stuff in that back there, in that one. So there's some different colors and stuff stacked up here. So that works pretty good for a bunch of trims. I have a ton of ribbon. I used to use it a lot more than I do now. So mostly I just do more trims now, but I still have a lot of this left. So I love the sequin trim. I got all that from off AliExpress, and I love using that. So really pretty. So that's the first drawer. Next one. This is all like border pieces, which I don't use a lot of, but I still have some, and mostly what I end up doing is just cutting them in pieces and using, a piece of it here or there across the front of a card or a layout or something like that. So I have some Heidi Swap, I have some Halloween, just some older stuff. Like I say, I hardly ever use it anymore, but it's still there. And then these are some things. These are older too. We Are Memory Keepers. They're a like a what would you call it? Kind of a felt like border on a roll, and so you can just pull it out. And there's different ones. There's a orange one right here. Kind of got a Halloween look with the bats and stuff. Eggs for Easter. This one's a glitter one, and you just peel off the backing and then it sticks down. So still have a few of those left. I'm trying to use them up and stuff, but I may end up just destashing or something. And then right here is one of those little pink trays from Michael's, and this has all my buttons in it. So I never have used the buttons very often, but I do have a few that I bought. Some people have gifted me, that kind of stuff. And when I think about it, and when there's the right one, I use it for that. So, and then back here, some old stuff. I can't remember who made this, but this is like it's kind of a fabric paper tape. And you just pull it out and again pull the backing off, and it comes with coordinating colors. So that's old also. So that's in that drawer. This one here is all my doilies. So here's another one of these 3-section racks that I had on the first shelf on top, and then I just have my doilies kind of sorted out into in sizes. Like these are the kind of just the medium ones here and here, And then back here are my smaller ones, which I should have this turned around because I use my smaller ones more often. And then these are, like snowflakes and heart doilies and all kinds of bigger doilies. And there's black ones and white ones and all kinds of different kinds. So anyway, this works pretty well for me, keeping them all in here like this. And I can just, pull out which size I need. So there's that. Okay, next one down. All my extra adhesives that I'm not using right now. So all of the ones that I'm using are out of my desk, of course, and this is all the extra, so when I run out. I have the red line tape, which I don't use very often now that I've found score tape. So I like score tape a lot better. A lot easier to get the paper piece off. But then there's glue dots and foam squares and foam strips and tacky glue and glue pens and what is this? Scrap Happy sheer glue. I haven't used this forever. Might not even be good anymore. I've got more glossy accents. Just all kinds of adhesives. More tape runners. So that's what stays in that drawer. Okay, and then next, this one is just all like chipboard pieces. So I have a little tray right here that has all like my chipboard shapes in it. So there's different shapes, big shapes, little shapes, butterflies, all that kind of stuff for when I want to use that. And then I just have a bunch of scrap pieces here that I use to, like when I make tags and stuff, I don't like them to be flimsy. I like them to be real thick. So I usually cut my tag out or whatever I'm making. I'll cut it out twice. Once on the pattern paper that I want and once on the chipboard piece, so that then I just glue them together so they'll be nice and sturdy. And then back here in the back is just like plain stickers, like just kind of random flat stickers, nothing, no whatever you call it, no layering or anything like that, just kind of flat older stickers. So that's what's in that drawer. Okay, and then let me get down here to the next one. Next one, this is brads. And I got lots of brads, and of course I don't use them very much anymore. Used them a ton at first. But I have most of them in just these trays like this, and so that works really good. I got separated by, each color, or, the style. If it came in a pack, it was separated into its own pack. And so there's that pack, and there's one back there. And then here's a newer container. As you can tell, it doesn't look as cloudy. It's a different one. So I have, like winter ones, and I have trees and animals and ones that kind of look like buttons and bows, and really pretty. So that's what's all in here. So all that, and then on top here is a little tray from the Dollar Tree, and this just has these tiny little brads that I have left in these little packs, and just kind of, leftover. These are all metal brads, but they're corner pieces, metal corner pieces. So those are all in there. And then I've got a couple packs of, eyelets and little eyelets, bigger eyelets. So that's all in here. And it just helps to be able to get rid of all the packages. All those packages take up so much space, and they're all different sized, of course, and so it's really hard to organize with that. So I just found that it's better to take everything out of its packages and put them that way, so you can get them easier and you can store and have a lot more without it being so bulky and unorganized. This drawer here is my Bling Drawer, and I have 3 of those pink trays from Michael's here. So in the front here I have just kind of mostly just, the bright bling bling type stuff. Here in the center I keep ones that are different, like maybe they're flat colored, or, you know, they have a shape, or they're more, you know, like this little flower, or, you know, some of these pieces like that. So that's what this drawer has. And then this one back here, I have mostly the ones that are like pearlized colors. And then on the side here, most of these are older. It's lots of the ones that are different shapes. You know, all these kind of twirly type ones that I haven't used for quite a while. I need to get them out and use them. But anyway, they're all just kept back there. And see, again, it's hard to keep them because they're all, you know, different heights and sizes, and so hard to store. Got like word bling back there. So I didn't take those out of the package because I might just have a destash and get rid of some of them. And then way back here in the back is like rolls of the bling, like that gold one, that pink one. There's a bigger one with some dark pink, big huge one of blue. So those are just in the back in their rolls. I left those like they were. Okay, and then next drawer is this is more of my metal charms. Another one of these little boxes that have individual tiny boxes inside, so I've got each charm, you know, separated into its own space, so they're just kind of separated out, and it makes it easy to look in and see what there is without, you know, having to go through all the stuff. You can just easily look and see what you have. So that's there. And then here, a 3-tier or a 3-section plastic thing from Dollar Tree again. And here I have like all kinds of metal pieces, like charms and stuff, to use. A lot of these are like the, whatever you call those, kind of ceramic clay type pieces. Kind of shabby looking. And then back there in the back, I have a bunch of keys that I bought at Michael's, and there's different styles and colors. And then when I want to use it on a project, you know, I'll probably pick the style, and then I usually like paint it to be the color that I want it. And then back here is just some kind of random little bow pieces and stuff. And then in the very back there, it's like some canvas flowers and stuff that I didn't fit in my regular flower drawer, so those are just back there in a little pink thing. And then there's some just kind of random leaves and that kind of stuff on the side. So that's that drawer. And then the very bottom, this one has of course stickers over here. And now you just kind of lay on the side. These I did keep in there things. I don't think I've used many of these. I have another section that has these in them too. These are just kind of extra ones. So those are there. Then I have like this, my little chibi light thing to make, like if you can make lighted cards. So I got this for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. Got my little Wheel Memory Keepers flower kit for to make the flower, the paper flowers. I have the punch board for that, and then there's the straws for the pinwheel, to make the pinwheels on the pinwheel punch board. That's there. There's my pom-pom maker, and then some more kind of lighted things to put on cards, and then just some extra little cartons. So that is that stand. Okay, let me get up off the floor. Not to make you too dizzy here. Okay, so then from this shelf right here, I'll go back this way to where I work. So right here is my Cricut Maker. I need to find like one of those carts that's got like flat shelves so that I could maybe set it on it, and that way you don't have to move it off the cart in order to use it, because it has to be able to roll, you know, have the mat go in through the front and back. So anyway, it's just sitting right here for now, and I have to move everything around stuff when I want to use it, so that's kind of a pain. So I got to figure, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do with that for that. This is just some sunny day stuff that I have out that I've been working with, making some projects. I got these these pink bins. Actually, I have more over on the other shelf, but there's two sitting right here. This one I keep, this is stuff that I need to put away. So stuff I bought and stuff, and I just haven't put it away yet. This one here has a bunch of stuff that I've made and just sitting waiting to be used or sent to somebody or whatever. And then next I have this little white little cube shelf that I got at Michael's, and that's where I keep all of my, it's got that little section in there. You can take this little divided section out if you don't want to use that, but I wanted to keep all my Copic markers in, so I don't have a lot, so they fit there pretty good. And I actually have Copics and some of the Spectrum Noir ones either. Also, and then I got some of my Jelly Roll pins there, and then just some kind of random zig markers there. And then right here I keep all my most used little tools. So I've got my hole reinforcer, my ribbon cutter. This is a washi tape cutter. That's really cool. I just always forget to use it. A corner rounder, my crocodile, another corner rounder I have back there, and then my Tim Holtz tiny stapler, which I use all the time. I love it. And my little book with my addresses and that kind of stuff. And then in here, it's got kind of like little extras, extra tiny stapler refills and a little stamp roller, extra blades for cutters, binder rings, that kind of stuff in here. And then in this one is, okay, Tim Holtz. It's that little tag maker here, and then also the little, I think it's a, yeah, two hole punch. So I have that in there also. And then what else is in there? Oh, some more extra acrylic blocks, and then the pieces that go with the tag maker. And I try to keep everything together so I don't have to wonder where it's at. Okay, and then on top of the shelf here, I have my cute little pink and white owl lamp, which I love. And then here's another pink basket. It's different than those ones that I have right here, but I got it at Ross also, like I got these other pink ones. And this one just has, these are all things that I've gotten, that I've purchased, and I need to do like a haul video on them. So I have to, those are ones that are waiting to be video to show a haul. Okay, and then so then down here I keep this little We Are Memory Keepers guillotine cutter. I like it. It's really good for smaller stuff. Seems like I'm always having to pull out my big one though. So, but it is good for when you're in the middle of projects and you're just doing the little stuff. It's real handy. So I like that. My Tim Holtz Sizzix Sidekick, which I love. I got the Tim Holtz one. I don't like the color of it, but I bought this one instead of the other Sizzix. It was prettier with white and blue, but I like the dies that came with the Tim Holtz one better, so that's why I chose that one. But I use it all the time. I didn't think I would with all my other die cutters, but I use it all the time. So it just stays right there beside me. And then I got this cute little thing that spins. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I just thought it was so cute. It's kind of white, kind of shabby looking. So I just keep all of my tools that I use all the time right there. All my scissors and pins and what do you call it? Glue picker-upper things. Glue pens, pencils, tweezers, cutters, my tooling one. So all that kind of stuff stays in there. And then right next to it here is here's my my mat that I work on. Though it's a We Are Memory Keepers cutting mat. It's got the metal ruler at the top. I like this with the numbers, the measurements built in on the edges because I use it all the time. It's really dirty. I need to clean it again, but I'm always getting glue and everything on it, so it's kind of getting hammered. And then I have this little light that I use when I'm creating. I open it up and it gives me more light on my project. So I have that there. And then it's just a cute little pink metal thing that I keep all my adhesives in that I have out to use. So those all just kind of stick there. There's my most used glass blocks for stamping. And let's see what's there. Oh, my cute little candle holders and a little tape dispenser. And then over here, there's my sign that I got. I hardly ever change it. I need to do that, but it's that. And then I have my most just my black Memento Tuxedo Black stamp pad, and then my Versamark I keep out because I use them all the time, so I just get those right there. Here's my Made By stamp that I use all the time. Leave that there. It's my cute little Teflon bone folder. I'd been wanting one, and I didn't want to spend how much they cost for the regular. So at the last scrapbook expo that I went to, they had these little ones, and that's really all you need. But when you use these for creasing, it doesn't make that little mark on your paper that it kind of makes a shiny mark if you use a regular bone folder. So this doesn't do that. So that's what the purpose of this is. But they are expensive for the regular size. So anyway, I just got this little one, and I just keep it right there. And then I just have a little bowl right here of, glue sticks out, and just like little, of course I'm always using gold, so I'm gonna keep my little scraps of gold right in there, and just little pieces I haven't used. I just throw them in there because every once in a while I just need a little piece of something. I'll just grab it out of here and stick it in. Tiny little bow punch I use frequently. And then this other bowl has just these two glues that I kind of keep upside down, so I don't have to wait for them to come out. And then there's like some extra little sequin mix and stuff down in there. I kind of just threw down in there. And then right here is my Heidi Swap Mink heat gun. And then this is my new glue gun, and it's got a precision chip, which I like a lot better, so I don't get as much glue strings and stuff left over. And I just cut a piece of, just made a little mat for it to sit on so it doesn't get on my desk. I just cut a piece of, I cut up like a 3-ring binder that are made out of the kind of the plasticky material. So that's what I used to set that on, so I don't have to worry about it. And then got this pretty little lamp right here that I got at IKEA, which I love. And then another little pink tub right here of just stuff that I've cut and maybe didn't use, and just so sometimes I look through there when I just need a little something to add in. I just kind of stick it there for then. And then right here is where I have my this is the one on the bottom here is my Heidi Swap full-size mink machine. And then on top of it I have sitting my Anna Griffin little mini whatever you call it, hot foil machine. I don't know what she calls hers, but anyway, so there's that. And then that's just some random stuff I've made that's just kind of sitting there waiting to be used also. And then this is the corner piece. I'm gonna go back so you can see this. So it's 2 of these rounded pieces stacked together, and there's some more of those pink bins that I told you I had more of that from the other side. I have a little basket on the bottom that has a bunch of those Mini 8 punches from We Are Memory Keepers. These 2 boxes on these 2 shelves have all kinds of new bling and ephemera and stuff that I bought. That I haven't found a way to organize all the like all my embellishments yet, other than just how I separated out paper clips and clothespins and that kind of stuff. I haven't separated all the packages of like layered stickers and just all the different things. I've got to come up with something for that, and I haven't got that done yet. So there's a bunch of that in there. So, and then of course my little jar of candy back there. So, you know, just little pieces of these. I just haven't, things I bought and haven't tucked away anywhere. So those are in there. And then this one's the same thing. More pieces of stuff I bought. Just need to find a home for them. Just some little random pieces that I made. Just sitting there. And then these are a bunch of pieces that, oh, there's tags that I've cut out from certain collections and stuff, and die cut pieces that I use. A lot of these are from that people have sent me, and I save them right there. And then up here on the top I have two ribbon holders, just kind of at an angle there on the top to hold a bunch of ribbon. And then these two these pink hanging things I got at IKEA. And the bottom one is full of those rolls of like the faux leather, and I have, let's see, some of that, oh, that turquoise, that gauze that comes on a roll. So I got that right there. I don't have anything in the top one because I can't reach it anyway, so I'll probably just put some kind of decoration or something up there because I can't reach that. And then I forgot to show you this little shelf. I got it at a yard sale or something. It was brown. I repainted it and then decoupaged the drawers and then bought some cute little handles to put on it. So right here on the first shelf, which it's kind of a waste of space because it's all that empty space in between, but I use them a lot, my Nuvo drops. So all my Nuvo colors that I have, and then my liquid pearls that I have, so those are all right there. In this drawer, my little tags are coming off. This one is deco tapes, and so there's some little different decoration tapes in there. And then this one is my perfect pearls for when I do a project using some stamping perfect pearls. Second shelf, just some glitter, more scissors, big old tube of glitters, which I use a lot in like shakers and stuff. And then this is all like mists and sprays that I put in this little pink thing. So a lot of these are from Hero Arts, all sprays that I got in monthly kits. And then up on top, I got some little containers with straws and pipe cleaners I keep up there. So when they're pretty looking, and then I don't have to worry about trying to find a big space for those. So kind of just put them all up there in those little containers. So that's that. I don't know if I should go any. I'm fairly long already. I don't know if I'd go ahead and finish this wall or not. Let me go ahead and just real quick show you this wall. So this is that wall. So I got that pretty little banner up there and a picture. This right here is a metal piece. I think I need to paint that white or pink, one of the two, something. Anyway, it holds cards or whatever. It has those little pieces that stick up with metal, and you can just stick stuff down in there, or you can clip them on those clothespins. So like sometimes when I make something, I just hang it up there and I haven't used it yet. This is a pocket letter from one of my friends that she sent me, and then I just have a shelf here with some gold straws and some other kind of fancier straws, some little things I've made, little tins, like a paint bucket there I made a while back. These are my samples of the inks that I have. So I just cut out a bunch of tags, and then I stamped each color, and then I wrote what the color was, like Faded Jeans is Distress Oxide, and then that's what I just went through and did all my inks. And so I add them all, and so I have one for, this is my Distress Oxides, then I have the one, this is just Distress Inks. These are Hero Arts colors that I have. These are Delicata ink colors that I have. And then Stampin' Up! Colors and Simon Says stamp colors that I have. So I just leave those hanging there. Down there I have my Gemini machine, which I like. It's the Gemini Junior. I really like that. When I'm not feeling up to cranking the wheel on my on my Big Shot, I like to use that, so it's real handy. And then I have my Big Shot right next to it. I have some things that I'm making stacked right on top of it. This is the Big Shot Plus, so it holds the big, long, you know, accommodates the big, long dies and thick dies. So I use that all the time. And then right behind here, this is just some things I'm working on, some kind of props I use when I take pictures sometimes. There's my old Cricut, which I have just kind of tucked back there. And again, I have to pull stuff out to use it, and that's why I want to get one of those little carts I can just like roll away in the closet or something and pull it out when I'm ready to, you know, when I want to use one of those. This pink shelf is from IKEA. I don't think they have it anymore. They don't have hardly any of the pink anymore, so they've changed all colors. But there was like a pink desk that you could get with it too, but I already had all the desks that I needed, so I just got the pink shelf. And then there's another one of these pink tubs from the other, like I had on the other side, and it's just got other things that I made, just kind of sitting here waiting to make other things, and I just throw them in there till I'm ready to send them out. And these just have sticky notes and a bunch of images that I've already stamped in there. And then on top I have my Distress ink sprayer, all my like brushes and knives and stuff for doing like when I do like stenciling and stuff. Here's my tape when I want to tape something down on my Big Shot. That's how I store all my washi tape. I don't have a ton. I don't use it a ton, so I mean, but this is all full. So I really like it though, because you can see easily what you have and get to it easily. That I got at Michael's, and I used a coupon on it, so it wasn't too bad. That little pink bowl I got at IKEA, and then also that's little lantern I got at IKEA, and I just stuffed some, I have some like little tulle pom-poms in there. So anyway, that's there, and I think that is it. So that's it for my desk and those walls, and so next time I can start on this wall over here and give you guys a better idea of how I store these other things. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope this was helpful to some of you on how to organize things. I get a lot of ideas from videos that I watch, so it's helpful to see how other people store things, and you kind of learn as you go which works, and sometimes you buy something you think is going to work and then it doesn't, and so you end up trying something else. So anyway, hope this was helpful to you guys. If it was and you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and Instagram. You can find me on both places at the Polka Dot